Hello everyone and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are continuing with the Snowflake Kisses bundle and I'm using the Lots of Love greeting and the To You and Yours. Now this one I did in soft succulent and I'm using the beautiful Bokeh designer series paper underneath, and this is actually the same piece, same design, it's just the other side. So this is this way and I'm going to use it this way and use Berry Burst for this one. So like, hold on to your hats, people. I did it without an embossing folder. Like, we've got open space without any embossing folder on it. So challenge accepted, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I mentioned in the intro video that I really struggled with the dies that just cut shapes out of the paper, but like how to use it and what do you do with it. This is amazing. I am so excited about this set. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this set. So what do I have? I've got a standard card base. I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. I have a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of the designer series paper. Again, this is the beautiful Bokeh. And that's so that I have this all the way around the outside, so that I've just got that little bit of border all the way around the outside. And then of course, when you cut it down, you end up with this extra strip of paper, which we pop just on the inside at the bottom there. So no need to waste paper, or what am I going to do with this? We've used it. So how did I do this card? Let me show you. Okay, we're just going to pop that off to the side for now. We are going to bring in our cutting plates, and this is our 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. We're going to take the die, and how did I do this? Let's make sure we're doing it the same way around. I did it like this. It doesn't really matter how you do it. I'm just trying to do the card the same way for the video that I did. So we're just going to put the piece of sticky note over that to hold it up. And then we're going to run this through, and we run it through twice, once for each corner. So we're just going to pop this through, and I've left, you know, that 1/8 inch kind of gap along the edge. I wanted that. If you do it right up at the edge, you get a bunch of loose pieces. So best bet is just to pop it in from the edge just a little bit, and we're just, let's go into frame, sorry. We're just going to pop this out. Now we end up with these extra pieces. You can absolutely save these extra pieces, or you can just throw them away. Depends how many cards you're making. Do you need the extra pieces? Quite often, if it's a good extra piece, I'll keep it. It's like a good cardboard box, right? You know, you're loath to throw away a really good cardboard box. But yeah, so I'm just going to peel these out, and there we go. These are just a little bit delicate because the pieces of paper are small. I'm just going to scrape those off. So we've got that corner done. We're going to come back in and do the same thing here. Pop it down. We're going to leave that little bit around the edge there. And then we can just put our sticky note over top to hold it. And then we're going to pop the whole thing through the machine again. And wait for the big bang. There we go. And now we can go ahead and start building our card. So let's just, again, I'm out of frame, I apologize. We'll pop that out, get that right out of the way. And just lift this off carefully. There we go, and I'll clean that out later, but we're gonna just pop these out. And okay, let's give them a push, get those out of there. And again, you know what, these would make really good antlers. If you're doing little deer, those would be perfect little antlers. So, okay, I'm just gonna push that all off to the side. I'll have to get my little desktop dustpan out, but let's go ahead and build this card now. So I'm going to put my strip in along the bottom, because I'm doing this now, only because I'll forget to do it if I don't do it now. You can leave it up a little bit. You can put it right in that corner, which is what I'm going to do, like right in that corner, like that. Okay, and then we're going to put our mat on the front. Again, this is the beautiful Bokeh designer series paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. Super narrow margins on this because, again, this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, so it's right along that edge. Okay, and now I'm going to just put adhesive on this piece here. I'm just going to pop a little bit of adhesive just where I can on these edges here, just to help just hold them down a little bit. You can use glue if you want to. I prefer to do it this way, but everybody has their preference, and there really isn't a wrong way to do it. If you get the result you want, there is no wrong way. So that's where we are here. So I'm going to take the stamp from the set that says "To You and Yours." And this is where it gets scary because we've already built the card and now we're stamping on it. And I'm just going to pop this down. So "To You and Yours," like that. Okay. And we have our piece, and I die cut this with the die from the kit, or from the set. We're going to pop this down right in the middle like that. Just going to make sure I'm straight, and I am. And then this is again exactly the same paper. It's just one of the edges that I cut off, and that's what we're going to just decorate this edge here with. You can see here I've got one like that. And the nice thing about this paper is you can kind of choose where you want to cut from. So I knew that I'd have some blue in here, so I chose to cut from an area that was really quite pink, so that I had that little bit of contrast. Now I'm just going to pop this on here like this. And there we go. So again, we've got the blue edges there, so we've got lots of contrast there. This one I used, actually I'm using the same ones. This is the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. But on this one, I used the clear ones that came in the set. This one I'm going to use, do I want the clear ones or do I want the pink ones? I think I'm going to use the clear ones again because the pink ones just strike me as being too pink. Yeah, they're not quite the right tone, so I'm just going to use the clear ones again. And we have a card with lots of white space on it. It's super elegant and sweet. I love this. I'm, again, so excited about this set, and I'm just so many ideas going through. So let me know which designer series paper you would use underneath and how you would do it differently. So thanks so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.